Hello, everyone, and welcome to Werewolf Live stream. Can I get an arr? Yes, good, deafening. Welcome, everyone. This is our second ever Werewolf live stream. It is the same show you know and love if you've seen us live in theatres, but it is now online because we cannot leave our homes. But that is all fine because we have secured an amazing array of comedians to be coming and playing Werewolf for your edification tonight. But before I introduce them, it is time for a very quick roundup of the rules. But before we do that, it is time to find out the name of our village, which you have been very kindly providing examples of in the chat. So, producer, could you bring over the village names? I'm going to pick one out of the proverbial hat, which is written on a laptop. Okay, we've got Coronaville, Diabetes, Schmiabetes, okay, Wolf's Den, Infection, the village of Long Daniel, COVID. Okay, we don't want a Corona village, guys. We need, all right, okay, fine. We are the village of Quarantina, okay? That's distinct enough, but it's not specifically about COVID. It's fine. That is our village tonight. But more importantly, here is the game of Werewolf, and here's how it works in case you've never played it before. And then we're going to meet our great guests. So soon there'll be 7 players who will appear on your screens. And of those 7 players, once the cards are dished out, and they are metaphorical cards, once the cards are dished out, 2 of them will be werewolves and 5 of them will be innocent villagers. But the catch is, viewers, only the wolves will know who the wolves are. So of the 7 players, only 2 of them will know their true identities. Everyone else will be scrabbling in the dark, trying to figure out who are the wolves and who are the innocents. And as we proceed through the days and the nights of the village of Quarantina, the wolves are going to get to hunt people and slowly kill off other players. And the remaining surviving players are going to be voting amongst themselves who they think the wolves are. Now, historically, statistically, they'll probably get it wrong, but that's fine because these are all amazing, funny people who will do their best to win the game. But if they don't, that's also fine. Now, are we ready to meet our wonderful guests for this evening? Good, another deafening response. Then please go wild for our fantastic guests. If you could please, Oz, our lovely tech person, add them all onto the screen. And I have no idea if that has worked because this is the first/second time we've done this. Gallery view. Right, Oz, is that good? Are we all up and running? Yes, right, we're all up and running, which means it's time to meet our wonderful guests. Say hello, everyone.
Hello everyone.
We are. We're going to meet them individually as we go and also as we play the game. But I am now about to give out our cards for the first game. So our 2 players by random number generator are going to be assigned the roles of werewolves. But before that, while that is going on, Laura, tell us about your work, where people can find you, anything you want to plug. Introduce yourself to our lovely village.
Hi, I'm Laura. I am on Twitter 24 hours a day. And and I'm on YouTube. That's a thing now. And I'm fun. And we'll take this too seriously.
Where can people find you on those various forms?
Oh, I don't know. Search the name Laura and pick one of those.
The name Laura, sure.
Yeah.
Great. Moving on. Annie, tell us about you, where people can find your work, what you've been up to.
Hello, my name's Annie McGrath. You can find me on a potato farm in Essex. I'm also on Twitter at Annie McTweet. I do a podcast actually, don't we all? It's called Secret Artists and it's available on Acast, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Are you expecting more, John?
Yeah. That's great. I've now messaged all your roles. So, players, can you raise your hand if you have received a word from me in the Zoom chat?
Ooh.
Obviously, don't need to know what the word is. Just need to check that you all have received said word. Yes, that is everyone, which means our players have been assigned their roles. 2 of them are now werewolves. The rest of them are innocent villagers. And we are about to enter the village of Quarantina. And while we do that, I would like everyone on the screen and everyone at home to close your eyes. And now, picture the village of Quarantina. 'Twas a beautiful German town nestled in the mountains. And then the plague hit. The plague that so many people in the old textbooks of yore refer to as lycanthropy, which to the less posh cunts means werewolves. But of course, we don't think of this plague as a problem because it's just so fantastical, so not real. We're so used to spending our days doing earthy villager things in our lovely earthy village. And yet, as we all walk back to our homes tonight, not even bothering to lock the doors, we feel so safe and secure in Quarantina. A chill runs down our collective spines And now, as the moon rises high into the sky, it is time for the werewolves to open your eyes. Werewolf players, open your eyes. There will be no killing in this the first night. Just identify one another so you know who your fellow werewolves are. Now that you have done that, it is time for werewolves to close your eyes. And now, all villagers in the village of Quarantina, awake and open your eyes. Yawn and stretch for another fine day. Villagering in our village. We walk into the village hall, ready to meet our new town mayor to find out what her new strategies are for this plan to combat this terrible plague. But what's this? As we open the door to the village hall, you find her slain across the floor, lacerations across her throat, blood spouting everywhere. And you know why? It is because she bears the mark of the werewolf, which I'm now realizing is confusing because it sounds like she is a werewolf. She isn't. She's been killed by a werewolf. And in fact, you know, for reasons that I cannot clarify, that there are 2 werewolves amongst you. So of you 7, 2 of you are evil wolves. The remaining 5 are innocent villagers, and it is your job as villagers to figure out who is innocent and who is evil. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock, after which something very bad will happen. So I suggest you reach a conclusion. Our villagers now, for people at home, are going to talk amongst themselves and decide who they want to kill. Once they've reached a consensus, the vote will happen. And then we will find out whether the person they have chosen is innocent villager or evil wolf. And now the floor is yours, villagers. Take it away.
Can I just say, looking at the screen, it feels like I'm 13 again, and I'm in like a cybering orgy in
Oh, is that not what this is?
Unfortunately.
Log off, Annie. Bye, Annie. Nice to see you again.
ASL. Yeah, I'm a villager. Just to put that in there when I was chatting.
Oh,
Wow, very defensive.
so
I've got one suspect.
What, Ian? Who's your suspect?
Edward Gamble.
Look, can I just so people know the history. Me and Ian have played Werewolf together before, and he always immediately accuses me.
No, but I've got a legitimate reason this time. I was watching everyone when it said villagers open their eyes, and I opened my eyes, and Ed Gamble went like in the most pretend
Hang
open
on,
his
hang on,
eyes,
hang on. Can
like
I
you've
just
had your
check?
eyes open.
How were you watching people when the sentence "villagers open your eyes"?
I play computer games. I have a very quick reflex.
What, so
when
you've
he
got an
said
extra
open his eyes, my eyes opened quicker than everyone else's, so I saw everyone else's eyes open, and you opened it like you were in a 1970s sitcom. It's the worst acting I've ever seen in my entire life.
Mate, I've seen your sitcom you were in. Please tell me.
Actually, a new sitcom would be coming out this summer. I've got a new sitcom that would be coming out this summer, but it's been delayed due to coronavirus. Let's carry on.
That's what they told you, mate.
I thought it was quite telling that the people who took a sip of their drink as we opened our eyes, because that was quite a nervy thing to do.
Are we looking for alcoholics rather than werewolves?
Is that not what this is?
It's code for
No.
alcoholic. Yeah.
No, but isn't it
It's
just
an
that
intervention.
you can't see your drink when you've got your eyes closed?
It's not my fault because of the last 2 weeks. Whenever I get on a Zoom call, I immediately need to drink alcohol now because that's all I use Zoom for. When I go back to have an actual business meeting, it's going to be a nightmare.
You don't have actual business meetings.
I've never been to I didn't know what Zoom was until today. I've been drinking alone.
No one who has meetings uses the phrase business meetings.
Yeah.
Tessa, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, well, obviously, I've come in my Hufflepuff memorabilia because I'm entirely innocent in this one.
We've all come in a Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
What's a Hufflepuff?
What's a Hufflepuff?
It was a wanking joke.
Oh, come on.
Well, it's more of a fucking joke, but
Come on.
another fucking joke.
We've got
13 minutes in.
I'm so alone.
Right, so Tessa, you've come in your Hufflepuff.
No, I've got nothing to bring. I thought someone was going to die in the first round, and so I was very hidden out of the screen so that everyone would forget I was there and not kill me off. Otherwise, I'm going to mindlessly accuse Annie.
Sure. We love mindless accusations.
I'm happy to go with that. Ed, Gamble, and Annie. Let's go.
Wait.
Done.
Very
Is someone actually gonna? Do we have to kill someone now?
Oh yeah,
Tessa.
Yeah. Tessa's being very
don't
innocent
feel bad
about all
about
of
it.
this.
Okay. Well, I don't want to. I know I'm not sending Annie to the gallows. If no.
Thank you.
So this is very suspicious the way you're approaching all of this.
I'm a really.
Oh,
terrible
do we
player.
have to kill someone now? I didn't even know. We had the rules explained to us, you werewolf.
Quite werewolfy, actually, Tessa.
Yeah.
Oh my
Werewolfy.
god! Don't! Oh my god!
Ian just wants to kill a
Did
woman.
someone die in the first round?
yeah. No one dies in the night now. We've cut that, but first day, someone's got to die. Laura, what are your thoughts?
I'm a bit gung-ho about accusing people, and I've got previous with doing that to Annie the day I met her. So I'm going to say she's an innocent young lady. I've never met Tessa before, so fuck her.
So you're nominating Tessa formally?
Yeah, why not? Because I'm a Hufflepuff, and I don't like the way you've been slagging off my house, Tessa.
Seconding Tessa.
Who had sex with a Hufflepuff?
Right, then one's seconding Tessa to be killed.
Yeah, why not?
Right?
Oh, look how quickly Gamble got involved.
Yeah, we
He's a
need to move this
filthy
along, mate.
werewolf.
We need to move this along. Get her dead.
Tessa.
Tessa. I go with Tessa.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Oh my
Right.
god!
Right, everyone.
This was so badly wrong.
Tessa, now is your chance to defend yourself to these villagers, and then they're all going to vote. So make it good.
There's nothing she can say.
Tessa.
Okay. I'm going to side with Ian mindlessly. I'm really sorry. I really thought we didn't have to kill somebody this round, so I was just pointing fingers for the sake of it. I truly apologise. I apologise for anybody upset by my Hufflepuff memorabilia. I was just trying to play. I'm new to the game. I would like to accuse Ed Gamble based on nothing.
This is classic Stirling.
Look, Ian's got a really professional-looking gaming headset on. Like, he looks like he knows what he's doing, you know?
He does. Look at
And he's not even looking at the screen.
Hyperx.co.uk.
Nice.
Yeah, sure. So I'm siding with him, and I'll accuse him.
Yeah,
So-
I believe Tessa's brand of anxiety. She was very quick to just flatly apologise to everyone, and that I can get on board with. So,
Right. So there is an order to proceedings here. So Tessa, you were nominated first. So we're going to vote on you first. So if anyone wants Tessa to be killed, raise your hands now.
Oh, thanks, everyone. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, that is not a majority. That's 3 out of 7.
Shit.
Oh, hang on, Nick.
Nick!
Whoa.
You can't just accuse me of
I
making
can vote.
jokes. And
All
then-
right. No, that
Who's the other person? Who's the other person that's
So, Tessa, you wanna
nominated?
Put someone forwards.
Who's the other person that's nominated?
So Tessa is now putting forward Ed. Is that right?
Yes.
Right. Will anyone second Ed to be killed?
I
Oh,
feel
I
like
wonder who. Oh, there he is.
Right.
Hell
As
yes, please.
per.
Why should these villagers not kill you, Ed?
Because Ian always comes for me immediately, and he's insidious and he gets in people's heads. He's very good at this game, but he always comes after me first, and it's unfair. And because he always does it, he clearly shouldn't be trusted or believed.
Right. If you want Ed to be killed, villagers, raise your hands now.
Oh.
I think it's Tessa and Ian.
Wait, Nick, was that hand up or not?
Well, I don't think it's either of them.
oh,
Your hand didn't go up there.
Mate, so
No.
don't vote for me to be killed if you don't think it's me.
Sorry, I had a question. It wasn't. Oh God, you could do some damage, couldn't you?
Oh my god.
Right,
Maybe we do that if we've got a question.
Yeah. Great. You do the little sparkles if you've got a question. What's your question, Nick?
I don't think it's either of them.
Okay, who do you think it
That's
is?
not a
I
question.
think it's Laura.
Okay. Right. We need to
I'll
move
be on
this
board with that.
Who's second?
oh, fuck off.
That second?
I'll second that.
Laura.
Oh, you're just a big seconder, you are.
Who do you? Why should you not be killed, Laura?
Me?
Yes.
Oh,
you.
because I'm very nice. And
No, that's not a reason. We're all nice.
no, it's not me. Look how unsweaty my palms are.
Why
If it was me, they'd be way sweatier.
They're glistening.
Well, that's a different liquid. That's not
very
sweat.
murder.
Right. If you want Laura to be killed, villagers, raise your hands now.
I don't.
Yeah.
Please.
Can I come in?
Well,
Oh, you
coming
fucking
over the line.
Hufflepuff
Right.
knobhead.
Excuse myself. I'm so sorry.
Right,
Laura, I
I'll
don't think
you,
you are a
Laura,
werewolf.
please. Laura has been dragged to the gallows in
Oh
town.
no.
The 4 of you who voted wrap a noose around her neck, and a lever is pulled, and Laura tumbles through the trapdoor. Her palms incredibly dry, but it's not enough to save her as her neck snaps with a horrifying crack. And then Laura was dead. But the question is, who was she really? Was she an innocent villager, or did you merely feel like you had to kill someone, so you picked someone at random? I'll tell you what Laura was. As the hours pass, you find the terrible truth that Laura was completely innocent.
Sorry, guys, that was my fault. That's all on me. I'm sorry.
Which means it's not a great start.
She looked delighted when we opened our eyes, and I just assumed that she knew something that we didn't. I'm sorry. That's all my bad.
Laura's been killed.
We're going to kill a lot more innocents today, let's face it.
Okay, so we are going to go to the nighttime because it's nighttime in the village now. So if you could please all close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes. And now.
Wait, I'm going to close. Sorry, something nearly fell over that was quite precious to me.
Is it me?
I'm all right now.
Right, everyone close your eyes. And now, werewolves, open your eyes. Whoever you wish to kill, do numbers with your fingers without saying a word, corresponding to the number of the player you want to kill.
I thought my microphone had cut out.
No, I'm just waiting for the werewolves to decide. Okay. Now, werewolves, close your eyes. And villagers, it is daytime in the village. Everyone open your eyes and awake. And as we all move into the village hall, it's time to decide who survived and didn't make it through the night. And one by one, we make it. There's Annie, there's Ed, there's Tessa, there's Iain. But what of Alison? Oh no, there she is. She's fine. But Nick! Nick killed. I'm afraid.
I got killed.
Could you please mute Nick?
What?
Nick has been killed. Please put him on mute. His impotent is much funnier on mute, I promise you. Look at that angry face. Right. And now there are 5 of you left. Annie, Ed, Tessa, Iain, and Alison. Of those 5, 2 of them are werewolves. And 3 of them are innocent. The question now, villagers, is who are you going to kill? And villagers, if you get this wrong and kill an innocent villager, you're fucked. Okay? So do it right. The floor is yours. I'm putting more time on the clock.
I still think it's Tessa.
Why do you think it's Tessa?
Well, she did her whole, I'm in Hufflepuff, and then very quickly, sorry everyone, I've never played before. And then suddenly she didn't get killed, and Nick got killed. He seems a bit random. She'd already accused me. Iain had accused Ed. I feel like it's those 2, and they... Sorry, distracted by Nick's face.
This is why Ed can't kill me because I've accused him. That's why I'm still alive.
Why are you
because
coming
Ed
after me
Gamble is a
again?
werewolf.
Why are you coming after me again, Iain? Actually, clearly, if you're the werewolf, you're not going to kill me, are you?
Don't start
Because
saying I'm a werewolf.
I'm your fucking scapegoat every single time. So if you kill me, you've got nothing to put all the blame on.
You're my scapegoat in this game and several nights in Edinburgh where I drank too much. My scapegoat on a number of occasions.
Stop.
I think if Ed Gamble wasn't a werewolf would have killed me to make everyone think that Ed Gamble was a werewolf. But nobody killed me because Ed Gamble's a werewolf, and he knew by killing me, everyone would know that he's the werewolf.
It's very
I'm just
damning of
realising
your
I'm
own...
pointing down there because that's what I was on the Zoom, but if the order's different on Twitch, it looks like I'm just pointing at my own penis for no reason. I apologize.
Your self-esteem is very low that you're like, well, someone will have killed me, surely.
Mate, come on. I know.
Is anyone
You're
else
a lovely lad, Iain. You deserve to live.
I'm a 3-meterer.
I think it must be Iain.
I know I've really fucked up hard early on, but I would like to come in now and accuse Iain because he was
turning on each other.
What?
They're turning on each other, the 2 werewolves.
If we did,
Tessa and Ed are werewolves. I know it for a fact.
Well, no, you are. You're one tick, and I'm just deciding between Annie and Tessa right now.
Oh well, okay, Ed. Well, who do you want to pick, and I'll just join up with you then.
That's textbook werewolf behaviour.
Just to prove how much I'm not a werewolf.
But are you putting forward Iain?
Nick's
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she didn't. You just asked if she's putting forward.
No, she
Ian.
said it. She said
I
it.
did say you, Ian. I'm sorry.
Oh, I
It's only
apologise.
because of the
I do
speed.
apologise. I didn't realise. I thought you
If
were
I
being...
had to guess, I think it might be Ian and Alison. And only because of and then Alison's nodding.
Alison's been very quiet.
She was quick to at the beginning, and I know, and I just think Ian very quickly also was happy to accuse anybody when people were being accused, just to like pass a thing away from himself.
That's fair.
To be fair, that's how he always plays, regardless. But
I totally believe that, but I'm putting my stakes in that.
I'd like to nominate Tessa. Let's just do it.
I'll second that bad boy.
Okay, cool. Defend yourself.
Just to say, may I just say, the two people I just accused have both just said, I think we'll agree and say it's Tessa. So just to say logically.
So
what would you like me to do? Lie down and take this, Tessa. What would you like me to do?
Point, and I really don't want to get involved in an online war.
It's fine.
So Tessa, you've been nominated by Ian and Alison. It's time to defend yourself to the village. Tell them why they should not kill you, Tessa.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, Ed and Annie, I truly am not a werewolf. I know I've not done well here, but I really think it might be Ian, and I really can't defend myself any further. Only that I would never have in a million years have killed Nick, because there's better people to. I don't know.
Better people. There you go.
Better people.
He was almost flattered, and then I think he wasn't.
Yeah.
He hadn't accused anyone. He hadn't upset anybody. Like, he wasn't worth. He shouldn't have. Nick shouldn't have died. Is what I'm saying here, Nick.
Okay. All right. If you want Tessa to be killed, villagers, raise your hands now. I will remind you before you vote. If you get this wrong,
Nick, I was saying you good guy.
And Nick, you can't vote, mate.
Okay.
Come on, Annie.
No,
Yes.
That's a majority. That is a majority vote. Tessa, so Oz, could you mute Tessa, please? Tessa, you are dragged to the gallows, and I'm afraid, in a grisly echo of yesterday, a noose is wrapped around your neck, and you tumble through the trapdoor. Your neck snaps with a horrible crack. And then there were four, as Tessa's body swings back and forth in the still breeze in the village square. And we wonder, my God, is the village of Quarantina safe? Or have we completely fucked up? And you know what you notice as you examine Tessa's swinging corpse? You notice as the minutes pass, absolutely fuck all.
Oh, no.
Which means 2 of you surviving 4 are in fact wolves, and you have won the first game. So please give us your best wolfy howl.
It's Ian and Ed, isn't it?
I fucking told you! I told you from the beginning. He opened it, the start of the game, he literally went, like he was in, like the mask, when the mask
Deliberately in.
Tessa shouldn't have accused me, and I wouldn't have killed her in spite. Like,
If
this
you'd all
is-
listen to me, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Cheers, Ed.
Here's to you.
That is an absolute barnstormer from Ed and Annie. I think there was one.
Ian genuinely annoyed. Genuinely annoyed, Ian.
And so is everyone that I live with as well, now that I've shouted. So win-win.
I think there was a moment, I think it was you, Ian, where you literally were like, I think it's Ed and Annie.
Yeah,
I knew it was.
So I'm not muted anymore. So fucking Ed and Annie got together and decided to kill me. You both voted on the fact that Helm was to die. I think.
Yeah, because you were going to be the funniest one on mute. That's why.
Fuck off. That's what everyone says, mate.
Your mute rage was truly delicious. Okay, so that is the end of our first game. We have a massive werewolf victory, but we're going to play a couple more if there is time. As I give out the next roll of, so I do a random number generator every time to decide the werewolf. So it could be the same people, could be completely different. I'm going to dish out the next numbers. Ed, can you tell people where they can find you and your work and cool shit that you're up to while I do the werewolf roll?
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm Ed Gamble. I used to be a comedian, and now I mainly do washing up. So I don't know where you can find out about that. I'm on Twitter and stuff, but that's cool. That's cool stuff I do. Washing up and Twitter. There you go.
Also, I will say your podcast is fucking great. Off Menu, really enjoy it.
Hey,
so-
thanks.
That's weird, because when I said I had a podcast, you didn't say that.
I haven't listened to yours yet. Is it good?
You haven't listened to. No one's listened to anyone's podcast, mate. You just say they're good. It's just a blanket response. I'm fucking furious about that. I'm sorry.
Annie, tell us about your podcast. Why should people listen to it?
Oh, too little, too late, mate. Don't tell him, Annie. Tell him.
And she already plugged it, and you weren't listening.
I'm trying to dig my way out of this, guys. Shovel with
Absolute
me.
fucking bullshit.
I'm going to
right.
lead the meeting if that's all right.
No, please don't.
No, joking.
Right, Tessa, tell us about your work and where people can find it, and I won't ruin it.
Oh, I fucked up this game of Werewolf really badly. I tried to make a banana bread yesterday because everyone else was doing it, so I got jealous. And I didn't have a bread pan, so I made one myself out of foil and cardboard. And I thought, this is fantastic. And then I put it in the oven and it set on fire.
Fuck up.
I've obviously got nothing to promote. I do make a podcast. It was just an NME. Like, what a cool thing. It was just an NME. It's called Nobody Panic. And it's it used to be about like how to things, but now they're all sort of quarantine based. But me and Steve Martin make it, and it's called Nobody Panic.
Great.
What do you think about it, John?
Love it. You know what? It's one of my favorites. I've listened to it all the time. It's second only to Annie's in my estimation of podcasts that I love.
Fuck you.
That just sounds sarcastic now because we all know you haven't listened to it. So fucking hell.
It's true. All right, let's move swiftly on to our next game. Right, so can you raise your hands, please, if you've received a word from me in the chat, which will tell you what your role is. Are you a conscientious objector, Annie?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, found it.
Alison, have you received a word in the chat from me?
Same again for me.
Great.
Okay.
John, are we both rocking blue nail varnish?
Yeah. Mine's a kind of aquamarine, I guess.
Teal, more of a teal.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so is that everyone's got a word? Hands up, please. Gonna have to do it like it's at school. Nick, did you get a word? Yes. Tessa?
Word.
Tessa, you got one?
I got a word.
Right, then we are back to the village of Quarantina many years after it was absolutely decimated by wolves who tore through it, killing everyone. But years have passed, and our new plucky band of villagers have made their home in the old carcass of Quarantina, ready to start a new life. And now, as the houses begin to build, and as the sun sets beneath the horizon, it is time for everyone on the call. And if you want at home, but you don't have to, close your eyes. It's nighttime in the village. Everyone close your eyes. And now, as the moon rises high into the sky, it turns dark red, and its rays move down into the village, transforming people, and specifically 2 people, and those 2 werewolves. Open your eyes. Werewolf players identify each other without saying anything. You are the werewolves this round, but there will be no killing during the first nighttime, so once you've identified each other, close your eyes. And now, as the sun rises behind the mountains and the clouds begin to part, daylight streaks through, and it is time for everyone to open your eyes and awake. Here we go, into the village hall, ready to meet this new town mayor who has an exciting proposition about this supposed werewolf problem. And what happens as you open the door into the town hall? Shock! Horror! The mayor you find slain, torn to ribbons, and the damage has been done by claws that can only be described as super werewolfy. And so you know what that means? Of the remaining 7 of you, 2 are wolves, 5 are innocent villagers. It's very much like the last game, but with slightly different coats of paint. And so now it is time for you all to decide who should live and who should die.
I've got a thought.
Oh, no way.
You tell.
Go on, Ian. Let's hear you, mate.
Do you know what? Normally I'd go gamble, but, and I hate to do this because I do enjoy his company, and he got muted far too earlier on. But when John specified identify who the werewolf is, but don't say anything, suggested someone that maybe hasn't got grasp of Zoom in its entirety yet, which would suggest John was trying to get Nick not to just talk to his fellow werewolf out loud.
That is a good point.
Nick, your thoughts?
I don't give a shit at this stage.
Yeah.
Give less of a fuck, mate.
Come on,
there's
Nick.
absolutely no way you'd say that if you're a villager.
You certainly find out who your true friends are when you're playing Werewolf Live.
That's very
Not from the last
defensive.
game's history into the new game.
Yeah, that's right. It's a new game. It's a new wolf. It's not me. I'm not a werewolf.
Nick, if you want to get to this, if you do vote for Ed, I will second that.
Have I got a vote?
No, you can do whatever you want, mate.
You can nominate if you want, Nick.
I can nominate, but you know, so I've just been accused of being a werewolf, so I'm not going to accuse myself. I think
He's so a werewolf.
Definitely
It's
Nick.
unbelievable.
might be.
He's
Yeah,
such a werewolf.
do you know what,
Sterling,
Ian? Ian, you might be surprised.
Do you think it's a werewolf, Nick?
Who do I think is the werewolf?
Yeah.
It's difficult to tell because their body had completely transformed at the time, but I think it was probably Ian.
I mean, I'm suspicious of Ian from the off because he's the first one to chime in with.
I nominate Ed Gamble.
Yeah, of course you do.
Okay, will anyone second Ed Gamble?
Come on, it'll be a
Yeah,
laugh.
because
Yeah.
Ed did like a comedy yawn, which I felt was a sort of double bluff because it was so similar to the first yawn.
No, I was taking the piss out of Ian. It wasn't a double bluff. I was making fun of Ian Stirling.
He was bullying me.
Ed, you are on the witness stand. Tell these villagers I should not kill you. Silence everyone for Ed.
Well, I'm happy to say I'm not a werewolf. If you do want to kill me, my stubborn nature means that when you find out I'm a villager, I'll actually be happier with that reaction. So feel free to kill me and I'll just drink wine and watch the rest of the game.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's the
that's
double bluff I was
convincing.
talking about.
What'd you say, Annie?
That's the sort of double bluffing I think I was talking about earlier.
I thought you said
that.
Hufflepuff.
Who hasn't fucked a Hufflepuff?
Okay, all right, that's enough.
Who hasn't fucked a double bluff?
Right. If you
who
want-
isn't full of cum?
Oh, God. If you want Ed to be killed, raise your hands now, you little monsters.
Who's the other one?
You.
Me.
Oh, me?
Currently, it's just Ed on the witness stand. If you want
Oh,
Ed to
just
be
Ed.
killed, raise your hands now.
Well, then if it's not Ed, then who?
So no one's voting for Ed, is that right?
Basically, at this stage, Nick, you're either incredible at this game or terrible, and I can't work out which one it is.
Right, you've got to put someone else forward. Who's it going to be? Ed?
I'm happy to put Nick forward under the understanding that if he is a villager, then Iain Stirling is a werewolf.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Imagine we kill Nick and then
Again?
he's a villager. Imagine
Annie?
Murray in game 3.
So, Nick has been nominated. Is anyone going to second Nick?
Really, Ian? You?
Yeah,
okay.
I'll second Nick.
Second from Laura.
Thank
Okay,
you,
Nick.
Laura.
Nick, you're on the witness stand. Please tell these villagers why they should not kill you.
I've been washing my hands. I just really am true of heart, guys, and I'm loyal, and I stand by you forever. But if you do feel that you have to kill me, let it be known that I don't think that Ian is a werewolf. He is a cunt, isn't he?
That was such a sweet speech until the last word.
Nick, who do you think it is?
Who do I think it is? I think it's you, Tessa.
Oh my God. Okay. I think you had them, Nick. And then
Oh, fuck off! Mute me! Mute me!
If you want Nick to be killed, raise your hands now.
I
I don't want him to
don't know.
die.
No, I want to die.
I just want
I
someone
want your
Get me
dead.
out of this corona madness.
That's a motion failed. So
Fair.
Nick is safe for now, but you can put forward the same person again. You can put forward anyone else again, but we do have to kill someone.
I'm not dead.
No, you're not dead. You're still in it.
Okay. Well, I said it was Tessa, and I said it was Laura, and I said it was Ian. So I think it's Alison.
Alison, thoughts?
Not me.
Definitely her.
It's not me. And if you kill me, it would really not make my day. My boyfriend's got COVID at the moment, and just
Oh,
thinking out.
come on. You can't throw that at us.
Oh,
Yeah. Guys,
Fucking killer.
think
Killer.
Alison just
They're
won.
trying to use a fucking
it
pandemic
means you're a
fucking
carrier.
board game.
It's for the good of the country.
Yeah, take her
Yeah.
out, mate.
Kill her and her boyfriend.
Right.
Burn the bodies just to make sure, because we still don't actually know how it spreads.
Hang on. She didn't even say which COVID he has.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's COVID.
He's got COVID-8.
Yeah.
COVID's like the now CDs. That's what I call COVID.
So, but to be clear, did two people nominate Alison, or was it just Nick?
No, just the one, I think.
I'll second that motion.
Fred.
Fix it.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds to defend yourself because we're running low on time. Why should the villagers not kill you?
Because I'm a villager and you'll fuck up the game. And we've lost already. So.
Right, you want Alison to be killed? Raise your hands now, villagers.
Yeah, why not? Get her
Wow.
I
dead.
like that attitude.
Shit, you guys are brutal. So, Oz, would you mind muting Alison?
She's
please?
not. She's
As
a
you-
villager.
She's
But
not,
that-
because another werewolf would have just voted for her.
You drag to the guillotine, Alison, and the silver blade slices through your neck, and Alison's head tumbles down into a basket, and we all gaze down at Alison's decapitated head, wondering, who was she really? Sure, riddled with disease, apparently, due to her boyfriend being a carrier, but did that make her a werewolf? No, it didn't. She was entirely innocent. Oh dear, which means a villager has been killed, but all is not lost, villagers. There are still 6 of you left alive.
Sorry, Alison.
Sorry, guys, that was me again. I've killed another innocent. It's all my fault.
Back to the
Can I
elf.
just say, Ed was the only one not watching to see whether she was innocent or guilty then?
No, because I said as it was happening,
His wife.
because everyone voted for her, that would have meant another werewolf would have
Tessa
voted for her.
didn't
So there's
vote for
no
her.
way. Tessa did. Everyone voted for her.
Well, I was last, but I.
Oh, okay. My bad. I retract my accusation. I'm a twitchy
That was just me
villager.
logic. That was just my
Everyone,
logic.
please close your eyes. Unless
You
you're
don't
dead.
think I'm more scared of logic than werewolves? You're insane, Ed.
Are we all closing our eyes?
Everyone, close your eyes. And now,
Everyone,
unless
close
you're
your
dead,
eyes.
you can keep your eyes open, or you can carry on reading your Dianetics, Alison. And now, it is time for the werewolves to open your eyes. Whoever you wish to kill, do numbers with your fingers to tell me their identity. Who's it going to be? Werewolves, close your eyes. And villagers of Quarantina, awake! Here we are, still in the midst of a plague, but we're all back in the village hall. We have survived another day. We are ready to fight for our lives. But what's this? Someone hasn't made it through the night. And you know who that someone was? Tessa Coates. You were killed in the night, slain by the wolves.
Fucking hell.
Could you please mute Tessa Coates for me, Oz? I'm sorry, we can't hear your diseased body. No, you're not diseased, you're dead. You're killed by wolves. But there are still how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 of us left. And just like last time, of those 5, 2 of them are wolves. So if you are innocent, if you are not a werewolf, you have a 50-50 chance of killing one. I think the maths works, right? So now it is time for us to fight. If you get this wrong, villagers, that is a second werewolf win. So think carefully.
Okay, I'm fairly certain on Laura and probably Iain as well. Laura and Iain is what I'm shooting for.
What?
Well, it's funny you say that because I didn't buy the whole Laura under her hoodie, bent forward shenanigans, quite frankly.
Yeah, and she tried to.
I
She
have
tried
you
to pull
know
the
I'm
whole
really
thing.
fun bent forward under a hoodie.
She tried to pull Ed was the only one not checking to see if Alison was a werewolf or not, which seems like a bit of a reach. So I'm happy to go with. I'm happy to nominate Laura just for the sake of speed.
Right. And will anyone,
I think I'm
You
100%.
killed me last time for no reason.
will
No
anyone
reason
second-
you're a werewolf, mate.
I'll second
not.
that motion.
Seconded. Laura, you're on the witness stand. Tell these villagers why they should not kill you.
Because it is so fucking suspicious that these two are suddenly joined up after all
Yeah,
this time arguing. I think they're the werewolves.
Okay. If you want Laura to be killed, villagers, raise your hands now. Anything from Nick?
The
now?
divorce
On
is
your
Nick. Who
end,
gets
yeah.
Nick in the divorce?
Oh, is that-
Oh, there you go. 3. Got it.
You voting?
Oh no, I was double checking something.
Okay, all right. So motion failed.
No, that is question.
check
That's
something?
question.
Question.
That's question.
Rules are
Oh,
rules.
yeah.
We can't have fun if we don't have rules. See you later, Laura. Pleasure
Ah, we're
having
not
you.
in the courtroom in the auction house.
Right. Annie, what was your question?
Oh yeah, the werewolves, they're random, aren't they? That you don't decide.
Random number generator every time. Okay. So it could be the same people as last time. It could
I
be
think it's
completely
Ed
different.
again. I just think it's those two together.
Yes, Nick, you have a question.
How many werewolves are there?
2.
Two.
Of the remaining 5 of you, 2 of them are werewolves, all right? So Nick, if you
Well, it would have been helpful to have known that earlier.
I mean, I literally
Laura,
said
Laura, just
that's fine.
Laura, just to let you know, you're worried I'm siding with Iain. I also think he's a werewolf. So I just happen to have
Well,
nominated
Ed, do
you
the
first.
maths. I've worked it out, Ed. We nominated Laura. Then 2 seconds, Nick, I promise. We nominated Laura. Then me and you voted. Nick doesn't really know what's going on. So that means Annie and Laura are the werewolves. and Nick is the reason that Laura's still alive. That's what I think's just happened there.
Ian, you've never tried to bring me on side before. It's always been a straight
I
accusation.
nominated Gamble.
There we are.
We have a question from Nick first, and then I'll do your nomination. Nick.
Can we kill Ian?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really suspicious of Ian.
This
Can we
is
get him out of the
cool.
way? Can we just get him out of the way and then find the other one?
Yeah, definitely.
let's
I'm
kill
up for that.
Ian.
It's
Yeah.
Nick. It's 100% Nick. I only kept Nick in.
Yeah.
I only kept Nick. I only kept Nick in.
John,
It's not
John,
me.
mute him.
It's
Mute him.
It's not
Mute
me.
him.
It's Nick Helm. I only kept him in because it was fun
Mute
having him around.
Ian.
Oz, I need a blanket
Ian.
mute, please, Oz.
Kill him and mute the cunt.
You're all fucking muted, right? Okay, so Ian has put forward Ed, all right? So the first vote we're going to see is what happens with Ed. Once that happens, you can put forward whoever you like. Sounds like it's going to be Ian, but we'll see. So there is procedure in this village, goddammit. Oz, could you please unmute the people who are still alive? I know that's complicated. So Laura, Annie, Ed, Ian, and Nick, please. Right. Who is going to second, if anyone, is going to second Ed Gamble to be killed? No one.
He's not a...
Okay.
It's Annie and Laura. Annie and Laura.
Oh,
Laura, did you nominate Ian? Did I hear that?
Yeah, I nominate Ian.
Is anyone going to second Ian to be killed?
yeah.
Okay. Ian, please defend yourself to these villagers. Tell them why they should not kill you.
You can all go fuck yourself because it's not me. It's not me.
It's so angry.
It's not me. It's not me, and it's clearly Laura, and that's what. There's the pure maths of it. Me and Ed voted to get rid of Laura, and the motion never went through because the other werewolf never voted, and Nick doesn't. Is lovely, but doesn't understand what's happening here.
I don't.
Right.
Ian, if you're a villager, well, actually, if Ian's a villager, it's fucked, right? We're done.
Yeah, I'm a villager, 100%.
Don't buy it, Ed.
Now the villagers lose.
He's definitely a
And
I
I'm a
think
villager,
I
and I hate
genuinely-
losing so much.
I genuinely think Laura is a werewolf. We need to kill
100%.
Laura before Ian.
Yes.
No, Ed, you are buying into his bullshit.
Kill Laura
I'm
first,
not,
then kill me.
I think he's a werewolf, but I'm
let's
more
kill
sure
him.
because I'm
Kill
more
Laura.
sure that you are.
Again. Don't ever mute again. Okay. So
Kill Laura. Then
post muted everyone. Okay. Right. First of all, we're going to vote on Ian. All right. If you want Ian to be killed, raise your hands now. Oh, it's really weird without any sound. No, you're dead, Tessa. Wait, that's three. That's three. All right, okay, that is a vote that's been passed. Please, could you mute Ian, but put me back and Ed and Nick and Laura back and Annie. Very complicated. Normally, I run the Zoom. This is fine. Right.
You made the right choice, Ed. No,
Ian
you didn't.
Has
You're an
been
idiot.
dragged to the guillotine. Ian's head is swiftly removed from his neck by the silver blade, and then there are four of you left. There is Laura, Annie, Ed, and Nick. And if Ian is a villager, the villagers are fucked. And if Ian is a werewolf, there is all to play for. And as you look down at Ian's decapitated head, it's sitting there in a basket, blood slowly leaching out of the severed neck. Do you know what you find? Do you know what you find? He was completely innocent. He was an innocent villager, which means of the four of you,
Oh no!
Told
two of you are wolves, which means you have won the second game. Could the
Laura.
round give us a howl, please? Oh shit! Ian, you were completely right. Your strategy at the end was fucking top drawer, and no one listened.
I did.
was
I didn't
terrible.
vote for him.
His
I didn't
strategy
vote for him because I was so
terrible.
sure. Because I was so sure it was Laura.
Shit.
If his strategy
I-
was brilliant, he wouldn't have
when-
died.
Huh?
If his strategy was brilliant, he wouldn't have died, would he?
No, if
He's got
you'd
shit
understood
strategy.
understood the rules of the game, you would have put your hands up. We would have got rid of Laura.
I did put my hand up. I
No,
put
you
my hand
didn't.
up
You've
to
done
kill
that.
you.
And this.
How are you unmuted already?
No,
Why
'cause
is
the
no
game's
one
over.
mentioned that I'm
This
a
game's
two-time
over,
reigning
mate.
champion?
Yeah, Annie, yeah.
Sorry,
Absolutely
Annie.
smashing.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to go into our final game. We're going to have to make this a quick one because we're running out of time. But before that, Ian, tell us where we can find you and your work and what you're up to at the moment. While I send.
I'm on
Mute him.
Twitch. This thing that you guys are all on, twitch.tv/Iain Stirling. I play FIFA, and I set up a Twitch account a couple of years ago because I wanted to pretend that playing FIFA was a job because I was getting in trouble of people closest to me for playing it too much. And now, thanks to the corona, I do it every day. It's fun, and I get to chat to everyone, and we get to sort of get to know each other, and it's nice. So yeah, Twitch.
Oh yeah, we'll put all the links in the chat so you can follow in there. Right, Nick, how about you? Where can people find you and your work?
I'm right here on Werewolf Live for the next 11 minutes.
Yep.
And then I'll be in the kitchen.
Great. And Alison, finally, can you complete that?
Yeah, I start my tour next week, and I'm very excited. Go to AlisonSpittle.com and you can find all details there. The early bird catches the worm. That's the name of my tour. I have a podcast called The Alison Spittle Show and a coffee account, and I run a film night every night called Co-Video Party at 9 o'clock on Twitter. And that's it.
Amazing. Thank you, everyone. Right, we're going to go into our final game. We're going to make it a quick one because we are running out of time. Can you raise your hands if you've received a word from me in the chat telling you your role? Oh. Nick, I'm going to need to see that hand. Yes. All right. So we return for one final time to our village of Quarantina. And now, because we don't have time for exposition, please all close your eyes. The moon is rising. The village has been decimated once again, but there is one final chance to prevent this plague from sweeping through Germany into the rest of the world. And this is it. This is our last stand, villagers. We need to kill these wolves, or that is a 3-wolf win, which is not actually that rare, but still something we want to avoid. So now it is time for the werewolves to open your eyes. Identify who else has their eyes open. And now, once you have done that, werewolves, close your eyes. And now, everyone, it's daybreak. Open your eyes and awake. Here we are, back in the village hall. There is once again another slaying, and our town mayor has been torn to ribbons. There is no time to explore any of that drama. All that there is time for is for you 7 to decide which 2 of you are wolves, and it's time for you all to decide on who to vote for. The floor is yours, villagers. 3 minutes starts now.
Sorry, can I just say, doesn't it look like Ed's wearing little bear ears?
He does.
I am.
What do you mean?
I mean, he's a werewolf.
Just the way it was in the camera.
Look at these little bear ears.
Stirling's being very quiet and shifty.
I nominate
He's
Ed
checking his
Gamble.
emails.
There we go. We're back.
He's moved on already. He's moved on with his life. He's left Werewolf Live.
No, I'm so genuinely furious about that last game. I might as well just say I'm the werewolf because everyone gets it wrong every bloody time.
Mate,
I got it right both times, mate.
That's a good point.
Sorry, Annie,
back
what
to
did you say?
I said I got it right both times.
That's
That's
because
a
you
good-
were the
You've been the
werewolf.
werewolf both times.
Yeah, statistically, we
You
should
got it
just
right.
kill Annie.
I thought Tess opened her eyes in a really weird way, which is never a sentence I've said until I played this game.
Did anyone else think they heard a sort of laughter when the werewolves opened their eyes, like a muffled male laugh?
Oh, yeah,
laugh?
let's not make this about gender, Annie.
Sorry.
Fucking hell.
It's just that finally I'm a villager and I'm into it.
Annie's the werewolf.
With 3 in a bounce, that would be incredible scenes.
Yeah. Is that everybody? Is this random or do you pick them like?
Yep.
Oh, I'll pick it.
It is a random number generator. It gives me a number between 1 and 7, corresponding to your
That's
number.
really
Where do we find those numbers?
I have messaged you privately with a word. You did raise your hand, so I'm legally covered in this instance. Your word will either say villager or werewolf. But
I'll put it out there. Is Nick a werewolf?
I think it's his laugh that I heard.
I don't think Nick knows if he's a werewolf.
I'd love to be a werewolf.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to kill you to make your dream come true.
That doesn't make me a werewolf by killing me. That makes me.
Well, let's have a look. Look, it's 7 minutes to 8. I nominate Nick Helm.
Okay.
I second it.
Seconded. Right. It's lovely to see you two working together. Right. Okay. If you want, sorry, Nick, time to defend yourself very quickly.
Yeah, thanks. I think it's a little bit of time for me to defend myself for the allegations that I'm a fucking werewolf. Right. I've never bitten a child.
Good.
I've never. That's actually the limit of my defence. I'm not a werewolf, but I'm happy to. I don't know. How long have we got?
Very
7 minutes.
not much time.
Helen, what's the method of death?
You what?
What's the method of death?
Oh, this time it's a catapult. This is the cartoonish final one.
So what? I get fired out of the catapult, or you
Yep.
fire something at me?
No, I fire you out of the catapult. I can't stress enough. We do not have time for this. Anything else to say?
Okay, sorry. I should have read the email before.
Nick, who do you think it is?
Who do I think it is? I think it's fucking you, Tessa.
What?
I think it's Tessa and Iain. Like I have every single fucking time.
Yeah, but every other time it wasn't us.
And if it hasn't been Iain twice, so it's definitely Iain the third time. Look at the
Right. Your logic is impeccable. If you want Nick to be killed, villagers, raise your hands now.
I'm done. Let's get this
What?
done.
Guys,
Come on.
It's 6 minutes to 8.
All right. Yes, that's a vote. Nick, you have been voted for by the villagers. Could you please mute Nick for me, Oz? For you have been dragged to the catapult, Nick, and you are fired from the village, sailing through the air, and you land with a splatter in the murder glade, your body exploding in a shower of gibbets. And we wonder, who do those gibbets, what were they when they were an amalgamation of a person that called themselves Nick Helm? And I'll tell you what those gibbets were. Fucking hairy and full of teeth because he was a werewolf! Yeah! Yes! Yes!
I heard you laughing.
Yes! We have a confirmed kill. Unfortunately, Nick is on mute.
Finally.
Right. We don't have much time, so I'm going to rush us straight to the nighttime. Villagers, please all close your eyes. Nick, you can keep your eyes open as you are now dead. And it is time now for the werewolves to open your eyes. Whoever you wish to kill, do numbers with your fingers to tell me who you want to kill. Great. Werewolves, close your eyes. And now, villagers, awake. Open your eyes. We're back in the village hall. But who has survived the night? There's Laura, there's Annie, there's Ed, there's Tessa. But not Iain. Iain slain in the night, murdered by the wolves. Please mute Iain for me, would you, Oz? Which means our number is down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left, but only 1 werewolf, which means you have a bit more wiggle room than usual. But still, things are looking pretty dire. Let's get a win in this last game, villagers. The floor is yours.
Laura?
I'm suspicious. Are you accusing me or asking opinions?
Oh, I'm accusing you.
Oh,
I'm also
okay.
asking your opinion.
My opinion
What,
is it's not me.
Right, okay. It is, though, isn't it?
No, I'm
Where
suspicious.
the fuck is Tessa gone?
Sorry,
Tessa's
yeah.
a ghost, not a werewolf.
Tessa's back to do a webcam audition for the new series of Orange is the New Black. You just look like you're in prison overalls because we can only see your shoulders.
Oh, is this great? It's Hufflepuff.
Oh, God. Oh, again.
That's the name of the prison, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm suspicious of Alison. She's been a bit chattier this round, but I'm not suspicious of Annie. You guys both voted Nick. Me and Tessa and Alison didn't. So I guess my suspicions are on Tessa and Alison because we didn't go for Nick.
Okay, Tessa, your thoughts?
But nor did you.
No, I know. I got it wrong. But
I think
that's
it's-
what
I think it's Laura.
Wait, I did just vote for Nick.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I didn't
Yeah,
vote
Tessa
for
did.
Nick.
I did.
Well,
Yeah.
then I'm doubly suspicious of Alison and also very unobservant.
I didn't vote for Nick because I'm
Laura.
professionally scared of him. He's quite a more famous comedian than I am, and I feel it could destroy my career if I did vote for him. I'm not going to vote for a lot of people, so I'm too shy. But if you want to kill me because I'm shy, go ahead, Laura. It's fine.
I do.
I actually think being shy is a great reason to kill someone.
I agree.
Oh.
Well,
No, I'm happy to stick with Laura. My original accusation was for Laura.
No, I'm not a werewolf.
can I
I'm
just
And to be
not.
honest,
How can I prove I'm not?
to be honest, we can afford to lose a villager, so let's
No,
kill
don't
Laura.
herd immunity me.
Let's kill Laura, and then if it's not Laura, we'll kill Alison.
Oh, Ed,
That's
I
the deal.
fucking hate
Let's
you.
do this.
You are a spiteful little witch, and I'm really cross.
Yeah, I may be a witch, but this is about werewolves.
Don't kill me, please, because it's not me.
All
And
right,
this
right.
is-
Having
Tessa,
already been a
annoying.
werewolf with Laura, I think it's Laura.
It's not me, Annie, you stupid cow. It's
Whoa,
not me.
all right. Let's all chill. Let's all just chill.
I actually, can I just say, that
Who's trying to say
panic
something
is
for you?
real.
Tessa, what are your
That
thoughts?
panic and frustration is real. I don't think it's Laura anymore.
I
I
was
think
just
it
gonna
might be
say-
Alison and I think it might be
It's
Alison
me.
and Annie.
I'm sorry, I called you a cow.
We've already killed a werewolf. It can't be 2 more of us. You
Exactly.
idiot.
there's only one of us left in the game, and Nick was
Ed!
Nick was dead during the killing, which means that somebody on their own chose to kill Iain. And I think, and so that was someone making a decision on their own to do that. And if Iain was not, if Iain was innocent, keep him in, keep accusing people, Thank you, Iain.
Wait, what's your point?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I think that would be, I don't know, I think suspicious that Ed is being so aggressive and that
That's just normal.
You do have
fairly
motive.
normal.
You do have motive to kill Iain.
Yeah, but I think it'd be too obvious.
Swear down, it's Alison.
Laura, don't you have to go at 8 on the dot?
Yeah, but I'm playing a game
Can we
now,
kill
so
Laura
I'm
just so she can go?
No, I'm innocent, Ed. Oh,
Are you
don't
nominating
just
then?
stop it, because this is really rude.
No, because I believe this from Laura now, that sort of panic. So I am more happy to nominate Alison now.
Okay, is anyone going to second Alison?
I'm afraid I am, but based on, I was watching everybody's reveal, the Iain Stirling School of Thought, I was looking at the reveal and hers was like this, oh, it's Nick, oh no.
That's called mourning. That's called being upset. Am
Sorry.
I not supposed to feel emotions during this game?
I think I've been hacked.
You've been hacked?
I'm getting messages from someone.
Yeah,
No, we've just been told no one can leave the stream even if they have to go.
Okay.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
this game real life? Am I
So
actually gonna be
what
killed?
what I would say
we
is
live now.
don't kill Laura because then she'll go and that will
Okay.
ruin the game. So let's kill Alison because she's got time to stay.
Okay, right. So you nominate Alison and
Yeah.
Tessa, you're seconding,
This is
right?
fucking fix.
Unfortunately, yes.
Right, Alison, you're on the witness stand. Tell these villagers why they should not kill you.
I feel I'm being punished because I don't have things to do at 8 p.m. of an evening. Also, I feel like if I've been a villager all game and I've lost and I really want to win, and I feel like if I die, it's going to bring down your chances, which, you know, it is fine, but I would like the villagers to win one and I would like to be on the winning team. So that is my defense.
Villagers, if you want Alison to be killed, raise your hands now. That is a majority. That is a majority. Alison, you are dragged to the catapult. You are fired through the air like Nick the day before, and your body splatters into a pile of smithereens, because that's what happens in this final game. But who was Alison? Was she an innocent villager, or have you finally killed your second werewolf? Well, as you examine the gibbets, you see she was none other than a massive fucking werewolf! Yes! Yes! You killed a wolf, which means the villagers have won again. Congratulations!
I should have killed Ed.
You should have killed Ed when you had the chance.
The tension was somewhat relieved by, before you announced that Alison was a werewolf, Iain just got up and went.
Yeah, cheers, Iain. Cool. Right.
Is Iain gone?
Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we need to mention? Huh? Oh, yeah. If you want to donate to this show to pay for the people who do all the tech stuff, coffee.com/John Gracie. But if not, just tell people that you enjoyed it. We're on every Tuesday at this time at 7 p.m. at this Twitch channel. Please, massive round of applause for all our wonderful guests for being brilliant, including the chair that is Iain. Oh, he's back. Round of applause for everyone. Thank you so much.
It was Alison. I left. I was so confident it wasn't Alison. I do apologise.
Oh, I thought you left because you knew it was her.
No, I'm not that good, sadly. I'm so sorry. I really enjoyed that. Thank you for having me. We've all done that. Thank you to everyone.
Yeah, no, thank you so
sorry
much
for
for
killing
playing. We'll be here next week at 7 p.m. Everyone, all the details.
Three-time reigning champion.
Yes, and
Well done.
absolutely crushing it. All the details for the players are in the chat, so everyone watching at home, check them out. They all do fantastic stuff, and it's a hard time for comedians for all the reasons that we've talked about. So if you can give them a watch and share their stuff, we would all really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next week at 7. This has been Werewolf Livestream. Bye-bye.
Bye.